Welcome to Downton.
Cora was part of what we would describe as the nouveau riche America. Her father had been a self-made man. They were new to their money.
It is marvelous the way our families support each other.
You mean you needed the Levinson cash to keep the Crawleys on top?
I'm not sure we'd put it that way.
I'm quite sure we would not.
But I hope you do feel that Mama's fortune has been well spent in shoring up an ancient family.
No, you gotta spend it on something.
Shall we go through?
Cora is a hostess. She is always overseeing the social life.
Sir Anthony Strallan.
Sir Anthony.
Don't worry, Lady Grantham, I haven't got the date wrong.
What a relief. I could hear Cora wondering if dinner would stretch.
I think she loves a party. She loves organizing the entertainment.
I'm afraid we're rather a female party tonight, Duke.
No, I'm terribly flattered to be dining en famille.
She naturally can smooth awkward social situations over because she sees both sides of an argument and take some of the pressure away.
Is keeping the monarchy a problem? Would it be a problem for you to be ruled by the German Kaiser?
Is it true that Irish gardens have more variety than ours? Please look after yourself.
But that's your job, my darling, and you do it so well.
I think probably Cora really did have a feeling of being in love with Robert.
Do you think she would have been happy with a fortune hunter?
She might have been. I was.
The deal came first for Robert. He felt it was very much his responsibility to keep the estate alive.
24 years ago, you married Cora against my wishes for her money.
If you must know, when I think of my motives for pursuing Cora, I'm ashamed. There's no need to remind me of them.
What's nice about their marriage is sometimes did happen in history. It became a happy one for both of them.
I give thanks for my home and my family. And most of all, I give thanks for my wife.
But yeah, there are times when she has to put her foot down.
A world-famous singer is in our house. A great artist, honored by the king. But you felt it beneath your dignity to eat with her?
I don't recall.
Am I the only member of this family who lives in the 20th century? You will have her next to you at dinner, and you will like it.
But what do I say to her? What does one say to a singer? I blame you.
Despite their happy marriage, during Series 5, Cora begins to feel unappreciated by Robert.
Who was it? Tony Gillingham. He has some business up here, and you told him he could stay if he needed to?
When does he want to come?
That's the problem, the 16th.
And?
It's our anniversary.
Oh, that doesn't matter. Ring him back and say yes.
In any household, you know, you do take advantage of the people that you love in the sense that you cease to see them as interesting people, but you love them.
But when handsome art historian Mr. Bricker comes to visit, he is more than happy to give Cora his undivided attention.
Did you bring those photographs of Della Francesca's nativity?
I certainly did. We can compare them to the painting tomorrow.
It would be so lovely if it does turn out to be a study for it.
Yes, it would be absolutely lovely.
Mr. Bricker, one more word and I will ask you to sit somewhere else.
Here we had this man that just thought Cora was interesting for her own self.
You'll be the best-looking woman in the Ritz dining room, whatever you're wearing.
Oh, golly, that's cheered me up.
I mean it. I still want to hear what you have to say about it all.
I can't think why I don't know anything.
Nonsense.
This man happens to share an interest, a genuine interest with Cora, and that is the basis on which they form this mutual attraction.
You can't know what a good time I had. Please may we do it again?
I doubt it. But I hear the offer is a compliment.
This man is suddenly giving her all this attention and shining such a spotlight on her, and she's momentarily quite flattered by that.
You know something's happened between us. You know things have changed now. I've seen you with your family, ignored and passed over.
None of this is any reason.
I'm glad you're still awake.
Mr. Bricker was just leaving.
I'm not here at Lady Grantham's invitation.
Then will you please leave at mine?
Cora is always overseeing the staff, the menu.
What if we keep the Dover sole and change the cod to a crown roast? And I'll do peaches in brandy.
That sounds more like it. Thank you, Mrs. Patmore.
She oversees all the domestic detail.
Don't see why it's better than an icebox.
Well, a refrigerator is more efficient. Keeps food fresh longer. We won't need ice to be delivered.
But the papers will still be delivered and the groceries and all sorts. Or are we to stop that too?
She has a nice relationship with the people that work for her.
Mrs. Hughes, I only want to say one thing. That if you are ill, you are welcome here for as long as you want to stay. I don't want you to have any concerns about where you'll go or who'll look after you, because the answer is here, and we will.
I don't know what to say, my lady.
She just has a sensitivity to the people that are part of her extended family.
These people are claiming to know you, Your Ladyship.
Well, we didn't... I know them both very well indeed. Are you dining here tonight, Anna?
We were, but there seems to be a mix-up with the table.
Well, I'm sure it can be sorted out.
In a jiffy, my lady, in a jiffy. If you would like to wait one moment.
Well, that seems to have made a difference. Thank God he's a snob.
But, my lady, I promise you we never...
I'm sure not. But don't let's spoil the effect now.
Will we be seeing a lot of him?
I don't expect so, no.
Because we rather hoped Lady Mary might have taken a shine to him.
Seems not.
Oh, well. There are plenty more fish in the sea than ever came out of it.
Cora really depended a lot on O'Brien, psychologically, to give her strength.
How is she?
She slept and she seemed better. Then suddenly the fever came back.
O'Brien, thank you for the way you've looked after her. I mean it. I'm very grateful. Whatever comes.
And she had no idea of O'Brien's conniving secret inner life.
Friends. Who does she think she's fooling? We're not friends.
No?
No. And you're not friends with the girls neither. We're servants, you and me. And they pay us to do as we're told, that's all.
One of my very favorite scenes in the first series is when Cora steps on the soap that O'Brien leaves and slips and folds.
Sarah O'Brien, this is not who you are. My lady, if you could just wait.
And O'Brien is wielding what little power she has and actually has quite an impact. Cora loses the son that might inherit.
Are you sure you have everything you need, my lady?
Dear O'Brien, how sweet you are. When two people love each other, you understand. Everything is the most terrific fun.
Careful, Mama, or you'll shock Anna.
We start out the series with a mother who is quite involved in her daughter's lives.
I'll be ruined, Mama. Ruined and notorious. A laughingstock, a social pariah. Is that what you want for your eldest daughter? Is it what you want for the family?
We must cover him up.
Cora has no other choice in the Pamuk situation. Saving my daughter's future is all that I'm thinking about.
But if you expect me to disown my daughter, I'm afraid you will be disappointed.
In some ways, Edith is the most lost of the three girls. She's often overlooked.
You are being tested. And you know what they say, my darling. Being tested only makes you stronger.
Old Edith, we never seem to talk about her.
I'm afraid Edith will be the one to care for us in our old age.
What a ghastly prospect.
Mama! Mama, wake up, it's Sybil.
It's heartbreaking for any mother to see their child experience pain.
No, please.
She can't breathe.
No, 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 no. Please.
her death and the fallout from her death. It was a bit painful.
You are my baby, you know. You always will be. Always. My beauty and my baby.
I'm watching Little Marigold. Mrs. Drew's taking the youngest boy to the dentist in Thirsk.
Can't someone else step in?
I said I'll do it.
I think she hides it from me because it's a very hard thing to say to your mother.
Edith is getting so fond of that little girl.
I only hope she isn't driving the mother mad.
For Cora to have found out the information that she finds out from someone else, not her own daughter, is actually extremely hurtful for her.
Never thought to involve me, her own mother. You looked at that little girl and you never thought it was my business too?
What Edith doesn't expect is for Cora to react the way she does, in a very helpful and positive way.
I'd like you to bring her home.
No. I won't be the county failure.
She knows that she needs to bring this mother and daughter together and to protect them. And so she masterminds a way to do that. In order to get to that place, she's had to swallow her own hurt.
The Dowager Countess is in the drawing room.
I'll come now.
She asked for Lady Grantham.
I wonder what I've done wrong this time. Cora, as with any situation, has a sort of quiet but steely response to her mother-in-law.
To have strange men prodding and prying around the house, it's out of the question.
I hesitate to remind you, but this is my house now, Robert's and mine, and we will make the decision. Are we to be friends, then?
We are allies, my dear, which can be a good deal more effective.
I think that secretly she is very fond of her and adores her, really.
It is your kingdom now. And I think you run it very well.
When the house is turned into a hospital, Cora is given a leadership role in the running of this hospital.
Mrs. Hughes, I need to steal you for a minute. I have to check the linen books.
But I went over them last week.
Very good, milady. I'll get started.
Surely I can...
Anna, can you tell Mrs. Patmore it'd be easier for me to go through the menus this afternoon?
Of course, your ladyship.
Cousin Cora.
Please, can it wait? I have a mountain to get through.
As time progresses, she learns that to feel useful is intoxicating.
You may think that you have the right to ordain the universe, but in this field...
No, not in this field. In this house, yes, I do have the right. And I am in charge, right alongside you. And if you would stop your bullying...
That's enough. I will not listen to this. If I am not appreciated here, I will seek some other place where I will make a difference.
Good.
It's a feeling that when the war is over, she then misses.
Do you ever think of the war?
What do you mean?
How it was. When the girls were working with the officers and I was running everything. Sometimes I find myself thinking how busy we were, how useful.
By the 6th series, she embraces this cause that is very important to her.
Have you come to a decision about the hospital?
What sort of a decision?
I suppose I hope you can support Mama's efforts to keep control, or better yet, stay out of it entirely.
I can't stay out of it, Robert. It's too important.
She's more inclined to state her opinion and stick to it.
Are you saying Dr. Clarkson is a bad doctor?
Certainly not.
And the other doctors that use our hospital, are they no good either?
I'm sure everyone does their very best, but there are new methods now, new treatments, new machines. Great advances have been made since the war. Can't we share in them?
Hear, hear.
Even at the risk of making Robert tense.
I only worry if it's too much for you. It sounds as if Clarkson almost wants you to work there.
So? I've had one career already, bringing up my daughters. They don't need me now, so I'm ready for the next.
It was really a moving thing when Robert goes and sees Cora in her element and sees her for who she is and respects her for it.
I came to the meeting yesterday. Rose made me take her to see it. Do you know something? I was very proud of you. You are a woman of real substance, and I am lucky enough to call you my wife.
I mean, one of the last lines that Cora has to Robert is
a long and happy life together, just we two, to watch the children grow. That's all I want.
And why not?
That's all she wants. That's nice. I think they'll get it. It's not a lot to ask for, is it?